The big common question, did we get money from FireAid? Yes, we did receive some support. And there are great organizations out there. A Buddhist Foundation was absolutely wonderful to many of us, and they actually helped us before they even got their grant money from FireAid. But here's the big but. FireAid raised over $100 million. When victims like me and my neighbors go on their site, we can scroll through 200 plus grants to see what we qualify for. And the shocking reality? Most of these grants are earmarked for very specific groups. Churches, ethnic groups, foster children, school district employees, it goes on. And if you're not in one of those categories, you can't access the majority of these funds, even if you lost your home in the fire or it was damaged. And for the few grants we do qualify for, many of us have never heard back or were declined after applying because of the sheer number of applications. So let's take a look at where some of the money actually went. Multiple grants went to foster children and families. Change Reaction got 2 separate $1 million donations, yet you can't apply on their site. You have to be invited by one of their social workers, which aren't listed on their site. No one I know has gotten that invite, and there's no way to apply, except pure luck. The Los Angeles Sheriff's Foundation received a grant to purchase wildfire duty bags and a recharging trailer, yet they already have multiple channels where that type of expense can be covered without dipping into FireAid's $100 million pool meant for fire victims. FireAid argues this cost is going to help towards preventing future fires. The California Firefighters Benevolent Fund, wonderful mission, but no firefighters died in the Palisades or Egypt fire. Yeah. 911 at Ease International, providing trauma-informed therapy for first responders and their families, a great service, but it doesn't help those of us who actually lost our homes or businesses. LAPD Foundation received $250,000 to provide cash to 30 employees and cover PPE and technical support. Again, not for fire victims who lost everything. And LAPD already has multiple funding sources for that kind of support. The Jewish Free Loan Association, offering loans, which yes, we then have to pay back. So then what happens to the grant money after we pay it back? One company got $350,000 to train their own crews for debris removal, yet all of us homeowners still have to pay for debris removal from our insurance coverage. Make-A-Wish, a national organization, got funding. Amazing organization. I really like them. But they already have many funding sources. This wasn't what FireAid dollars were meant for. The list goes on. There's even more. And meanwhile, fire victims like me and my neighbors are still struggling to get the financial help we desperately need to cover the expensive cost of rebuilding, even with insurance. We've personally taken out a lot of loans, but that's not even an option for everyone. That's the reality behind the headlines. There are some wonderful organizations out there, but sadly, most of us who actually lost our homes or have them damaged don't qualify for the majority of FireAid funding.